chat. Let's do it. My bad, man. Make sure we lit, man. Let me be live for like an hour. Okay, what I got these like a month ago. We're gonna go live for like an hour. But these look mad good with my shoe, with the jeans that I got on. These is called Reaction Kenneth Cole shoes, by the way. Sometimes you just gotta get super fly on them, man. But this video gonna be about self-sensory, forgot the last word. Respect, self-sensory respect versus cold approaching. What's good, y'all? Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that sub button. I literally need like 5 subs to reach my goal. Sinclair, subscribe right now. Media, subscribe right now. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Knight, hit that subscribe button. We need like 5 subs. That's really all I want right now, to be honest. I ain't gonna hold you. But we got a good video on our hands, bro, because we talking about self-sensory respect versus cold approaching. So right off the rip, we're going to jump into it. A lot of guys cold approach, right? They go out here, walk up to women in the streets and do their ones and twos, right? And I have nothing against that because I'm really with that, you know what I'm saying? However, a lot of guys don't realize that half the war is already fought before you leave the crib. In a lot of these cases, in a lot of these interactions, like, you know, it's 30 days in a month, right? You go outside, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the time, bruh, women are reacting to your how you feel about yourself, opposed to, like, a lot of guys get wrapped up like, oh, did I say the right thing? Did I say the wrong thing? But it's not that a lot of the time, you feel me? That's why we're gonna be live for an hour chopping it up about this. So let me go ahead and drop a poll in here. Are you let me see, self-care. I'm gonna just ask you that. That's all I'm gonna ask y'all. That's what I'm gonna ask y'all, bro. Are y'all self-care efficient? I'm telling y'all, man, all y'all need is to go get a pair of clippers and get a couple pairs of hoodies from a thrift store, like 5 hoodies, couple pairs of jeans. Because I'm telling you, bro, when you got clothes, bro, you don't care what no woman talking about, bro. Like I know personally, bro, self-care is literally like a equalizer. What's good, 18? Well, we got 13 views now, man. Go ahead, hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Drop a one if you want to chat. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and vote on the poll. You know what I'm saying? Yo, hit that sub button, bro. How do you know you self-care efficient? Whoever just voted, how do you know that? Let's talk about it, bro, because how do you know? What, you know what I'm saying? A lot of guys try to talk themselves into the punani. What's good, Amber? Hit that sub button for me. A lot of guys, they try to talk themselves into the punani, bro. And like when you really a grown man, I really believe that you play smarter, not harder. It doesn't mean you don't understand the value of a mouthpiece. You always gotta understand the value of a mouthpiece, bro. Like that's common sense, bro. Like, but learning fashion, learning style, going to the tailor to tailor your clothes, even you don't even gotta go do extra shit, but even using a pair of scissors at your crib to cut your clothes and just little shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Having clean clothes to go to the gym, shit like that. When you pull up to when you say to yourself as a man, I'm going outside, bro. I'm about to go do something. I'm about to go to the park. I'm about to go get a Chipotle bowl. I'm about to go grocery shopping. Do you look like a bum or not? Right? Yo, Martin, hit that sub button, bro. I think you've been here before, though. We got 7 people in here. Make sure y'all hit that sub button, man. Drop a 1 after you subscribe. Let me know you subscribe. It's like 3 in the morning, bro. We should have been went live. But self-care, man. Self-care breaks down into many different routes. You know what I'm saying? It's mad different ways. Your first time, what's good, man? I'm a lifestyle dating coach. Make sure you hit that sub button. You know what I'm saying? We trying to hit a goal right quick. We need like 5 subs. So I appreciate that, Martin. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, your mental health, you know what I'm saying? Fasting, eating fruit, like I talk about in my videos. Your hygiene is not only taking showers, you feel me? Your hygiene be like eating healthy foods that keep you energized, right? Because your energy is also sensory respect. When you walk up to a group of women, it's really your energy that's really making you high status. It's really your energy in the way that you coming off that's really communicating more than anything you could really say. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my voice low because I got neighbors and shit, and it's I think it's Monday, right? So I'm not trying to be too loud, but like, bro, Laughter is good. Laughter is also a good cure. Exactly. Laughter is a sign of health. Healthy people laugh. Sick people, people who are low vibrational, is different, right? Different experience than when someone is around. And sometimes you're right, bro. Sometimes I forget to laugh, or to be funny, or to be joking, or to be in these type of moods. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's just easy to be in like a panic mode, or a what do people think about me, or what do people, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that just come with the territory of being like more social. Like one year you're not social, next year you're trying to be more social, and you may even be having some form of like perceived success with the shit. But sometimes success can breed like jitters, like, you feel me? So a lot of guys out here, they claim they want women, they want to be good at this, good at that, they want to be famous rappers, whatever they want to be, but you got to be ready to own that space when you get that. You know what I'm saying? When you get in that position, you want to own that. A good person that did that is Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? If people look at how he never was scared to be, um like, eyes on him. He was never scared of fame and the attention and shit like that, bro. Like, what's good, Emmy? How you feeling tonight? It's mad late. I probably should have did this video tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. But yeah, chat. Women really do react to like your fashions. You feel what I'm saying? Like, react to your cleanliness. They react to, like, I even had a chick at my crib last year, and she was like, my room was a little dirty when she came over the first time, and then when she came over the second time, my room was mad clean. Mooch was good, Mooch. She said, "What about you? What you mean? Like, I'm chilling. We just talking about self care. You know what I'm saying? Why a man should have self care and like just good hygiene and like just be clean and just take care of yourself. A lot of time when you get in front of a woman, it's too late if you ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? And your mouthpiece could help you a lot actually, but it's just like sometimes a lot of guys be talking about King 6'8" and they be wondering why he got so much success. But if you look at the guy, he's not a bad looking guy. His hair is always done. His teeth is white. You know what I'm saying? These things, uh, being tall, these things, a lot of guys are not using common sense to really realize that women react good like when you're doing this type of shit, when you're making yourself look your best, or just being more into yourself in general is uh hard for a woman to not feel that, you know what I'm saying, when you're around her. Like, also King 6'8", stay in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that make women attracted to you. It's not always, you know what I'm saying? But see, here's the thing. It's 50-50 because mouthpiece matters, you know what I'm saying? Stepping out the house, you go to a plaza or something like that, you know, you gotta know what to say. What you mean keep it, yeah, keep it clean, man. Colognes, I got colognes, bro. It's my favorite cologne right here, man. My favorite cologne. You dig what I'm saying, brother? Favorite cologne. You know what I'm saying? It's like and it's no guarantees in games. So guys, oh, it ain't about cologne, it ain't about fashion, it ain't about this, it ain't about that. But it's like nothing is about everything. Like a man is a man, so he's just doing shit. He's not thinking like, oh, I'm doing this to get a woman or whatever. What's up, everybody? Make sure I hit that subscribe button right now. 16 people in here. I see all y'all. Make sure you sub. I'm trying to hit this goal real quick. All I need is 5 subs to hit my goal. Drop a 1 in the chat after you subscribe to let me know you subscribe. But yeah, man. I mean, like I said, clean energy, clean eye contact, clean verbal seduction, clean leadership skills, clean seduction, clean keynote escalation, clean, all of this is game opposed to looks maxing. But I think a lot of guys, you know, they're just not seeing this shit like the right way, bro. Like it's not like you gotta be like some type of like model or some shit. But to know what clothes you look good in, to know what size shirts fit you the best. You know what I'm saying? That's just playing to your strengths. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the funny part, bro, Mooch, is that a lot of women, they do this shit all day to us. They do this shit yearly. And yeah, I believe that looks is like a war tactic. Looks is like, you know what I'm saying? If you really study fashion, you know, shout out to my boy FaZe, we talked about this in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like, clothes have a reason. Like, people dress a certain type of way. Like, street people dress with streetwear. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in history, during certain wars, people dressed a certain type of way. Then when the war was over, people dressed a different type of way. Like the culture shifted because clothes are representing the man, the way you dress. So it's no surprise why when you dress like a bum, women just be like, nah, I'm good. Right? Because these clothes are a metaphor. These clothes are a status symbol. And it's not like you gotta, again, you don't gotta be some fucking, you don't gotta be the best with this clothes shit. I personally think me, if I wanna take this shit far, I could really take this shit far for real. If I really wanna get on some fashion shit, I really could take this shit far. Like, I don't know if you seen the shoes on my feet, money, but I got these Kenneth Coles on my feet. Kenneth Coles on my feet, bro. You know what I'm saying? They look good with these jeans. And I had these for like a month or some change. And I never wore them. They was in my closet. I never wore them. I wore these today. I wore these today. You know what I'm saying? If y'all look at my Instagram, y'all see these on my feet on my story. And I like having some clothes because for the simple truth of the matter is the weather be changing like a mug. You know what I'm saying? So I need to have a switch up. Last year I didn't even have a switch up of shoes to be honest. I had like 4 pairs or 3 pairs. And it's like you gotta have enough clothes to where you could switch them up, bruh, and you don't feel like you wearing the same stuff over and over again. Truth be told, another reason I find it fun, bro. It's like a hobby or activity, like to go to the thrift store or to go to even the dollar store and get a pack of white tees, like you know what I'm saying? Or you could have like you don't gotta spend hundreds of dollars. This is what I want people to know. You don't gotta spend hundreds of dollars. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta know how to be thrifty with this shit. You gotta know what apps to use, what stores to go to, and stop trying to fit in with your with like if you can't shop at a expensive place, don't shop, don't go anywhere, don't go there. You gotta know how to mix shit up, and you gotta know You feel me, Mooch? You gotta have your own perspective with life in general, because what women are ultimately attracted to is this nigga knows how to get it out the mud regardless. You feel what I'm saying? No, he don't need to be like, obviously if you were rich, you would have the YSL belt. Obviously, if you was rich, you would have the Lamborghini. You know what I'm saying? So the thrill is gone because she could do that if she was rich. It's like anyone could do that. But the thing that's so exciting about a nigga who is thrifty with the shit is because he's just not even supposed to have that shit on. For real, for real. He's not even supposed to have that shit on. But he's still flexing on a bitch. You feel what I'm saying? And he doing it, but he doing it without doing it. I, I'm on social media right now. What you mean? Oh, word? What store? So yeah, I mean, I'm chopping it up about clothes. God, make sure you subscribe. God is good. But we chopping it up about fashion and oh, it was in your dreams. That's funny. But yeah, nah, for real. Make sure you subscribe, even though you're being funny. I need subs this video, so make sure you sub. We're trying to hit a goal. And like I said, man, you got to keep getting clothes, chat, because I got hats in here I'm looking at right now. I don't even wear no more. Like, I got this Minecraft hat. Wait, hold on. Look, I got this Minecraft hat. I got this shit last year, deep last year. I have not worn this shit in forever. I don't plan on it either. You know what I'm saying? But I got this little, I got this little spot on this shit. This little, I got this little spot. You see that shit? And once that happened, I'm like, yo, like, how do I get rid of this shit? You understand what I'm saying, chat? And it be little stuff like that. That's why you gotta keep getting new shit. But I got mad hats. Y'all know y'all's probably seen me wear this before. Y'all probably seen me wear that before. Go check out my. I mean, and I got and one thing about me too, I gotta get a shout out to Emmy. I gotta get a like a photographer. I'm actually talking to this chick right now that she said she into the photography shit, but like I need somebody to snap some photos. Yo, Cam 100 was good, brother. He said women love niche appeal or niche appeal. I don't know how to say niche appeal. Break that down, brother. Break that down for us, for the people on the back of the slow bus, man. Cause I got this. I think I got this. Where did I get this from? Oh yeah, this is a perfectly good hat. This say anything is possible. I didn't wear this in a minute. This is a perfectly good hat. So this is actually just being overlooked by me every time I look in this crate. Cause I guess when I see it, I'm thinking it's this other hat that I got off of TikTok. This green hat that I got off of TikTok. It's mad small. I don't know where it's at. I got the ski right here. I'm the Pooh Shiesty. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have one of these because you know what I'm saying. I hate cold weather, so I definitely got to keep one of those because we can't be stuck in the house, bro. If it's too cold, I'll stay my ass in the house. I like that green. Yeah, I like the green one too, bro. It's still really fresh and like almost brand new feeling. And it just say anything is possible. And y'all know my mindset. I think that that's the damn truth. So, and then I got the classic black bean that y'all be seeing me wearing from time to time. Um, this is a nice texture. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a regular black beanie. It got a different texture to it. Let me see. Yo, you fasted this morning or you eating some fruit? I actually ate. I started off the morning with an orange. And then I got right back to fasting after that. Um, so I fasted a lot today and yesterday. So the thing about fasting is very wicked, bro, because it's like it's one of those things where it's hard to kind of like time is one of those things that creates like confusion. And I talk about this with texting a lot when it comes to texting women, but it's the same thing with fasting. And it's really weird because me and you just talked last night, but in between that to now, I literally fasted enough to like for my body to really get a lot of health out of that fast. And then when I broke that fast this morning with the orange, because remember, oranges just don't really mess up a fast. It kind of just like an orange wouldn't mess up a fast. It breaks the fast, but it doesn't mess it up because it's full of water and electrolytes. So it's really the whole purpose of fasting is healing. So the fruit kind of pushes the healing process more. But after that, I was in the crib, you know what I'm saying, took a nap, stayed in the crib all day. So, but when I'm doing that, I'm knowing in my mind, like, okay, I'm journaling a little bit, I'm vibing. Journaling also is a healing modality that pushes the health. So I'm feeling mad good. I left the crib at some point, I think around like 6:30, and on my electric scooter, and I went just went outside, went to a couple stores, actually approached a couple chicks, like, and then went to this Turkish restaurant and got like some type of food from there. And then that's when it was like you ate something heavy finally. And then the cycle continues because um when I got back to the crib, I ate that, watched some vlogs, and then kind of was like, yo, I'm about to go live. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go live tonight. And then, did that whole thing back and forth. And then long story short, bro, time is very weird because I think that's what I'm trying to start like making some of my videos about time and studying it because if y'all seen the video I just dropped about how to master your mornings, like I spoke about how my window in the morning when I wake up is between 10 and 12. I usually wake up around that, but in between 10 and 12. And the thing about life is it has this illusion like quality with time where time could kind of go forward and then it could kind of slow down. Like right now, if we just imagine right now time is slowing down and we're living in the present moment, it's kind of like that becomes true. And then it's kind of like, so time is kind of like you could play with time, if that makes sense. But at the same time, it's like time doesn't stop. So it's like just like you see what I'm trying to say? Like it's not really a real concept to my mind because when you don't think about it, you can't take advantage of it. But when you think about it, you could kind of take advantage of it. So time be kind of moving in a certain type of way. Like and I had this thought earlier. I said, yo, rich people probably don't even believe in time. They just gave that to us as like slaves so that we can be on time. But for them, they're like, yo, like it, they understand, in my opinion, what I've come to realize, or you know, a download of consciousness that I've gotten recently is like time. If you stop, like the reason why niggas get rich is because they stop going to school. So it's like, does that make sense? Like if you kept going to school, you would have never had time to get rich. So a lot of niggas that I looked up to with YouTube, they usually be like, bruh, I stopped going to school and I started working on filming content. So common sense is like if you want another man's time, you'll never really get rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you have to literally quantum leap. You feel me, bro? Appreciate the likes. You have to quantum leap in order to get to another path.
that you'll stay on this path if somebody else manipulated that path from your birth. So, long story short, and I know I just went mad deep with this shit, but you kind of asked me, you said, yo, did you just eat this way or what was your diet like? And when it comes to food and time, it's kind of like you got to be careful. This is why I said I'm gonna send you those apps on IG, but you never follow me on IG. But I seen you got on the Patreon. I respect that, bro. The seasons should have more attention to it also when thinking of time. What you mean? Like spring, fall, summer, winter. You right. It's only 4 seasons. That's like 4 quarters of a basketball game. Every year you get to play a whole game. Bet that, bet that, bet that. Cause yeah, man, I probably would have forgot to send you those apps anyway. But the fasting app is probably the first thing I would send you because it's kind of like I even do better with women when I'm not when I'm fasting. Like, and I was thinking that when I was riding my scooter earlier, I'm like, not even just with women, but just with conversations with people in public. Like this guy inside a Stop and Shop walked up to me and was like, he was like, "Yo, how much did you pay for that scooter?" And he was with his daughter. You know, if you with your daughter, you're not gonna walk up to some creepy looking nigga or some weird energy type of nigga. Like, so that's how I knew. That's how I gauged it. Like, nah, my energy must be. You know what I'm saying. And then when I responded to him, I felt it myself. Like, nah, you really are high on some high vibrational shit right now, because you know when you talking to somebody and you rub them the wrong way. Like I ain't rub nobody. Like my energy was just, it was powerful. It was potent. Like, and also I'm not saying it like that, like on some social shit either. I'm saying like another man could feel if like an animal. Like you know how like animals know if they could test you or not, or if you're gonna be like stand up for yourself. Like your diet play a big role because there's so many days where I ate some like steak or like some pork or something like the low density food that make you feel low vibrational, and people tend to not respect you. Like when they meet you, they don't even have to know you, but they just feel like it's something about this nigga. Like I'm like I could just try this nigga or act like they just might not just they might just not like you and not they don't even know you like know you yet. When you are fasting, when your aura is clean, when you just like that's like the basis of the game to me in my world. Like just having a clean aura. You know what I'm saying? And then like to go with this video, we talking about like keeping your beard clean, keeping your shit together. That's like the second layer. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously you gotta approach and be not scared to like you gotta my whole point for saying this is it's easier to freeze up and not know what to say when you feel low vibrational. So even if you know what to say, it's kind of a waste of time. Like, so it's like always try to eat healthy anyway because like I just ate an orange or what 2 oranges. Like I really feel like food is like magic, bro. Cause it's like I wouldn't even have known like I'm filming right now probably because I ate those oranges. Cause my energy feel decent enough to film right now. I don't filmed. Listen, I'm a warrior, so I don't did shit in conditions that was shitty before. So I'm gonna film regardless, but I do notice the differences in energy and differences in how smooth something is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm eating healthy, it's smoother. It's way smoother. I'm about to get ready for work, but I'm still listening. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to my guy, man. Y'all know I got these hats. I ain't even I stopped showing y'all the hats. I had this hat for some years now, man. This is nothing but a regular brown hat. I got this literally from a gas station, probably like 4 or 5 years ago. So that's like, it is what it is. I got my Levi, blue Levi hat. Y'all see this sometime. And it's one of my favorite hats. I got this from the thrift store. This the Maryland crab sign. You know what I'm saying? Maryland shit. And I just got a lot of hats, bro. Like I got this one. You know what I'm saying? I don't really wear it because this shit be looking mad small. Like I don't like the way that like this part looks small sometimes. But it's a nice hat though. I got this shit. This is actually pink and blue. It look white, but it's pink and blue. It's a decent hat. I mean, I got a lot of hats, man. I got a lot of shit. I be forgetting I got certain shit. I got this shit right here. I got this from Target, y'all, by the way. A random question: am I your only girl mod, or do you got other ones? I never see them. Yeah, it's a lot of mods that I got, and like my boy just said, it's seasonal. It's like you know what I'm saying. You might have to wait till the summer or some shit because they just pop in here when they feel like it. So, you know, you're the only consistent one at the time. You're very consistent. But I mean, I've been a YouTuber on this channel for a year now. This is actually the hat I got from TikTok that I was talking about. It's smaller, but my head is small anyway, so I could kind of still pull it off when I feel like it. But it's just a regular green hat. It say Milano on it, Milano, Italy, and another green hat, man. And I got this too. I ain't really wear this in a minute, man. Some fly shit right here. This shit called Craft. I only wore it once. I really didn't even wear it outside or nothing. Had this shit for a minute, man. I got that from Plato's Closet. Type of music you get into. If you look at my IG, you'll see like a lot of my stories. But I really listen to whatever, bro. Like, um, I was listening to that guy, that Jamaican guy earlier, something Wonder. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, really, really, he said, take good care of me like it's her duty. You know what I'm talking about, bro? Like, I'm not trying to be on some cringy shit, bro. But I think y'all should know who I'm talking about, bro. But yeah, man, I listen to all type of shit, bro. Cause like at the end of the day, I'm trying to listen to the lyrics, and I be on Spotify. So Spotify allow you to look at all the lyrics, and when you could look at the lyrics, bro, it just it's not a bad. It's nobody has a bad song. That's what I start to realize as I really use Spotify. It's like if you don't know what someone's saying, that's when I'll be like this shit. I think that's usually what makes a song kind of incompatible. You know what I'm saying? When you don't know what somebody's saying, but once you really thank God that Spotify is like the best app on the planet because you got podcasts and you got music. And a lot of these artists, bro, they either had a writer back in the day or whatever, but it's a lot of good music out here. I'm saying people be saying stuff that if you just listen to it, you could use it in the game. You know what I'm saying? You could use the shit in the game to talking to a woman. That's what I like about a lot of this shit, man. That's really what I like about a lot of this shit, man. Cause it's like it's it's all about compatibility in the game. So I'm always looking to the next woman all the time. Like I could be having a chick on me liking me, and I'm thinking about how I'm gonna talk to some more chicks, bro. Cause at the end of the day, one thing I know about women, bro, is it's really like this with them. It's really like this with like 80% of them. Like I'm not saying this, it's gonna always be some women that are stuck to you like glue, especially if you got the ism. It's gonna be some women that stuck to you like glue. But if you know about women and their nature, when you go home and they go home, if you're not fully applying pressure, they will go into um this trance where they believe that the world revolves around them. So the only type of guy that could actually sit at the table and be manly is a guy that focus on himself. And that's why I try to tell guys with the video I made about texting earlier, we gotta check that video out. A lot of guys think, oh, I'm gonna sit around and I'm gonna just text her when I feel like texting her. And they get mad when the woman is like selfish, like the woman is self-centered, like, oh, I'm not getting enough attention. I'm not about to pull up on you. I'm not about to link up with you. I'm not about to. It's like you have to satiate her hunger. You have to satiate her thirst, or just leave her alone. Because it's all about applying pressure. If you want a woman, you have to apply pressure. You know what I'm saying? People is acting like they scared to chase. People acting like they're scared to say the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as the wrong thing. It's just did you open your mouth and say something? Because, like I said in this video right here, you should be so self-centered. She should be honored that you're even giving her a little bit of attention. That's what I'm trying to say, brother. Guys are not self-centered, man. Easily to get walked over in this life, bro. It's too easy. That's what really make women cream for real. And they see somebody that's selfish, they be like, nah, it don't make sense. Like, how is this nigga so selfish? That's literally like the equivalent of being strong. Cause one thing about life, bro, that I learned about women is the stuff they say they announce that they hate is the exact thing you should go ahead and do. Like the exact thing. What's the question? Like the exact same thing a woman tell you they hate, go ahead and do it. Like if a woman say, "Oh, I hate guys who are selfish," like that's a sign, bro, that you need to go ahead and be more selfish because nobody listen. Even me, when I say I hate something, sometimes it's because I can't control it. Sometimes, like you might say, like a lot of y'all guys, I hate women that don't text me back. Why do you hate that? You don't literally hate her because you don't even know her enough to hate her, but it's like she got you where she wants you. So you mad, like you feel what I'm saying? And it's like the same thing with women. They hate a guy that's why they be like, you a light skinned ass nigga, or you a pretty boy, or you this. They're basically saying, I can't control you. And that's what guys can't see because they're raised by women. So if you raised by the opposition, then your brain is already fucked up from birth because you think that women actually know what they're talking about when they say shit. So if your mom is telling you, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll never get a girlfriend if you're this way, or if you do things, if you don't hold the door, if you don't, you gotta be a gentleman and this and that. She's setting you up, propping you up this way. And at the end of the day, the girl that you like is taking back shots in the bathroom by somebody who never held a door for her at all. then that's a setup for that's a disaster. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's gonna confuse you, like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, and that's not what we want in the game. We don't want confusion in the game. We want provision. We want nothing but 2020 vision. And this is why this channel is amazing. If you and a girl were dating, then broke up, and the girl told you not to text her, but you wanted to try and text her later on, what would you do? I don't know. Shit, I don't know, Amy. I don't know. I'll just, you said if she blocked me, how could, it ain't nothing I could do. If she blocked me, you know what I'm saying? I can't, you know, I'm the type of nigga to leave you alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna try and then I'm gonna leave you alone. Like I'm trying to tell these guys right now, it's gotta be respect. It's gotta be respect. Like, I don't play with disrespect. So it's like a lot of things that women do, they think that the world revolve around them, like we were just saying. So I don't care if we was dating for 50 years. The longer we date, the more you supposed to know not to block me. Cause you're supposed to know. See, this is the thing about women that I'm trying to tell you fellas to pay attention to. Get a woman that takes notes. A woman has to be smart. I don't like women that's not smart. You have to be studious with this shit. Just like if you want to learn game as a man, you have to take notes. The niggas that I look up to, the niggas that, you feel me, you can't sit around and not listen to what they saying. So I want a woman that thinks the same way. And no, I'm not saying I want a woman that's logical like a guy. I'm saying, see, this is where guys get it wrong too. I used to think like this, like, damn, like if I'm saying that I'm this way and I'm saying I want a chick that's this way, then that don't make sense because women are emotional. So then that means that we just gotta tolerate them not listening damn near and kind of being irrational. But what you gotta realize is that that's not the right way of looking at this shit, right? We don't have to tolerate a woman that look, because women are to use that as an excuse. I'm a woman, of course I get to act like a bitch. That's what they think. Like they think that way. Like I'm like, if you look into the real world, like that's not really being a woman because all women don't lash out. All women don't block their boyfriend. All women don't do those things. They're still a woman. In fact, I believe they're a better woman. So it's like that's what I'm trying to say. Like when a guy is when a guy is alone and single, he could look out into the world and know that a real woman would never treat her man that she claims she love a specific type of way. But then when he's in front of a chick and he's being tested and the chick is a cutie or some shit, his brain is like doing the Harlem Shake and telling him like, nah, my nigga, like I really love her and I want her, so I gotta compromise. And that's what I'm telling you, Emmy. Like I've always been the type of nigga, whereas though I'm sitting up here, I'm an eagle. I'm an eagle. Like I'm a high ranking type of nigga. I'm not kissing your ass. So it's like I could love you and still not kiss your ass. You feel me? So like, and I had to like I'm 30 now. So when I was younger, I was more of a simp then. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm more I'm more evil. Like I'm deliberately doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Like back then, I was that nigga and didn't know I was that nigga. Now I'm going to deliberately do everything I'm doing. So it's like you either love me or you got to get away from me. Because if you block me, then I'm gonna think you never loved me. So you don't got no wiggle room to be emotional as a woman in my life. Now, if you do, and I let you back in, there's consequences for that shit. Damn. Because women be getting beside themselves. I mean, they be thinking just because they're a woman, they could abuse a guy. Like, oh, he's a guy, he can't hit me. I'm gonna call the cops. So I could act any old type of way. I could provoke this man. I could stress this man out. Because if shit really gets back to nature, I'm gonna actually call a posse of opposition and get him arrested. What shows that you never liked him in the first place. I wish a girl would call the cops on me. I really do. I really do. If a chick call the cops on me, I'm doing voodoo on her. And I don't even play with that shit. But I'm getting even with that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm doing something. But there gotta be a consequence to that. I don't even play with none of that shit. But I'm just telling y'all, that's like war if you do that. You know what I'm saying? You play with some shit. By you calling the cops, you basically playing my life. You feel me? You do playing around. Women think they could do anything to niggas. That's what I'm trying to say, man. Have you ever had a girl who you were talking to and her friend liked you too? So she tried to tell her friend not to mess with you. Oh yeah, that's common, bro. That's very common out here in these streets, man. That's just one girl. You gotta look at it like that. What you talking about? You talking about to what I said about like what I responded to what she said about a chick that you can't contact again type shit. Listen, man. Listen, man. Everybody go through one heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny to me, bro, because it's like I don't know where I'm at in life. Like I feel like I'm low key crazy, but at the same time, I feel like I'm very, very more just like I feel like this world got to make you crazy in order for you to actually be. It's like a membership. You can't really be an American for real, if you have not endured some type of crazy ass shit. And if you make it through that shit, you're a veteran. You know what I'm saying? Just like the army, like. And I just feel like, man, one thing I'm grateful to be alive, and I learned about myself. Like, yo, sometimes you just gotta leave these women alone because some of y'all are crazy as fuck too. So it's just like never stop approaching them, never stop raising them up and shit like that. But like, you gotta be able to peep this shit. That's why I just dropped a video on 3 types of women that y'all gotta leave alone. Go check that out, chat, when y'all get the chance. And I'm gonna keep dropping videos this whole spring on different types of women. I'm trying to give y'all a good, at least 30 different types of women. So y'all can have a better viewpoint when y'all go out in these streets because if you could see the type of woman within the first couple sentences of conversation, you could just easily know like, oh, whether this shit going, you know how to play it better. You know whether you want to continue to talk to her or you want to walk away. You feel what I'm saying? Because like every square neighborhood, you might be talking to one woman and you could be going to talk to a different woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm even in a square building, like at a gym, like once I know what type of woman you are, it's like I don't even gotta do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna also help you with your conversation because your conversation is the tool that you're using to like go through the fucking information and shit. So I think the more I talk, the more I just stop caring what I say because I learned that it's another app I want to send you, Mooch. It's a recorder app. I got a recorder app on my phone, and I was just talking to that shit yesterday. I recorded like 3 recordings just before I went outside, just recording myself talking to myself because I understood like you gotta also train your voice. You feel what I'm saying? Your voice matters, bro. And sometimes a lot of human beings don't feel like their voice really matters because like even like I said, me, I was raised by women, bro, like my sister and my mother. And it's like they don't really relate to the shit that I got that I think because I'm a guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of niggas think they quiet and they're really not quiet, bro. But it's just like you think you quiet. And when you hear your voice, sometimes you think your voice sound weird, but it's not really weird. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first started rapping, I was at my cousin crib and I first heard my voice, and I was like, ew, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit trash. But I quickly like realized like, nah, you probably just sound like that to you. But then I had to really continue rapping for months just to get to a point where I'm like, nah, like your shit actually got better. You know what I'm saying? Because you do got to train your shit. My bad, chat, man. I feel like my nose is on some bullshit. Like I just sniffed the line out this bitch. I was asking because my H&B was with this girl. My homeboy was with this girl. Then she told him, hold on, man. I feel like I really got something in my nose, bro. What going on, my shit? Got a piece of, oh, it's a piece of hair. Shit feel like a booger, but it's a piece of hair. That's weird as shit. Got a long ass hair in my nose. Ah, I had to pull that shit out. That shit hurt. Damn, man. I guess my hair been growing and shit. Like when y'all on the fast, when y'all fasting too, your hair grow. And that's why like on my chest and everything, like my hair grow faster on my chest. Like you get more hair on you. Like cause that's also got to do with your testosterone and your masculinity and shit like that. So that's another reason why y'all should start fasting. It's a lot of health benefits, bro. I'm not even just trying to. I'm saying I don't get paid or market it. Well, I do get paid from YouTube, but I don't get paid to market fasting. You know what I'm saying? It's just a universal thing that a lot of people sleep on. But y'all had to pull that hair on my nose, bro. That shit felt crazy. Um, she told him never to text her, but he's asking me if he should text her. I didn't know what to say. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I'm really on type of nigga. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I wanna do. And that's the thing about game that I feel like is so important. Like I don't look to nobody to like, cause I got people like I said that I respect that got a lot of game that I could technically hit up and ask a question to, but on some real talk, you know what I'm saying? I already studied the game enough to know that some things in life you gotta figure that shit out for yourself, bro. Like, cause he could just like figure that shit out. Like, that's not even too crazy of a, especially if that's your girlfriend. Like I understand he in a tight situation, but like that's why niggas gotta tell your friend to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that way he could learn how I think. Because it's more important that he learn how I think than it is that I tell him what to do. Because when you learn how somebody think, it's like then you gonna assess your whole life. You're gonna be like, yo, should I even be in a relationship? You see what I'm saying? Because if sometimes the reason why his girl breaking up with him or acting funny is because he forcing something that ain't even compatible in the first place. So he might need to just study game and then recalibrate his dating life from there. And then these next couple seasons, he can find a new girlfriend that look way better or whatever. Or just be smooth enough to get her back because it sounds like to me he don't really need help. You know what I'm saying? He just got to figure some shit out. The foreign guy I work with got his ass locked up. The girl called the police on him multiple times. He still stayed, but he was in jail and in transition to be deported. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Got some other shit. Yeah, I'm kind of good at rapping, bro. Like, but not really, bro. Like, and I think I'm good, bro. A lot of people told me like I think a lot of people was fucking with my shit, but at the same time, I just always looked at rap as like yang and yin. Like it's thorough, but then also at the same time, it's cliche. It's like it's too cliche to me. Like it's like I was like, bro, too many niggas rap, and it's like at the same time I be bored with the shit though. Like so it's like I don't know. Like it's like fun when it's fun, and I think because my dad was a rapper and producer, and like my whole father's side of the family was into music, but I grew up on my mother's side, so I already knew like when I go to my dad crib, I could rap, and it just was like to me, it was just like when I grew up on my mom's side, I was more into video games and like different type of shit. Like so, it's just yang yin for me. It's like it's not that fun. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and I used to my bro from my neighborhood, my big bro used to come over to my crib with a CD. He used to have CDs. It's a weird story because my bro used to hang with my cousin that I was talking about that I went to his crib to learn how to rap. So they kind of was locked in. So like it's weird. Like, but my bro from my block, he was older than me. You know, he a big Lil Wayne fan. He used to come over to the crib with a lot of Lil Wayne instrumentals and shit like that. When I told him like, yo, bro, I'm trying to rap, bro. Like I'm trying to learn how to rap. You know, I was that young nigga, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to learn some shit. And it was just natural, bro, like for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of them niggas, if I put my mind to something, it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time. And it's like same thing with basketball. I already know how to draw. I don't know how I know how to draw. I think I'm just an artist. But I like in sixth grade, I drew this picture of a slave, like slavery type picture, like of like black people in boats and shit. Like, and like I was looking at a picture of it though, but I was drawing it while looking at it. And that shit was coming out so fire. Like, I didn't even know how I was doing that shit. Like, the teacher, everybody was like, "Yo, that shit look crazy." Like, I'm like, I don't even know how I'm doing this shit for real. But I always had a interest in art just because I was naturally good at it. So it was like I was good before I was interested type shit. I was good. That's why I was interested. Because in reality, I don't give a fuck about drawing. I really don't. Like I said, I don't care to rap. It's cool. I also made beats before I went to Job Corps. I always tell y'all that I went to Job Corps. So I was like 20 when I made beats. And I look at basketball as an art. I look at everything through the lens of art. So it's like music, basketball, game, riz, attraction, skills, all of that. I look at it all as art and perspective. If you have a good perspective, then you could do a lot with that perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the bottom line. A person with a perfect perspective can't be a bad person. That's my thought process. Um, and obviously anybody could do evil, but I'm just saying like a person with a perfect perspective is this hard person to really fuck with because like that person is seeing shit. You know, watching playoffs. Nah, what's on? Basketball? My favorite team is the Rockets right now because I'm a Kevin Durant fan. Heavy on the Kevin Durant. Okay. I could always catch it on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm subscribed to the NBA channel. KD out here not playing. Yeah, that motherfucker a dog, man. Yeah, that's all I care to watch is KD, man. But yeah, even basketball, like I said, I got tired of that, bro. What my nigga Drake say, as soon as I stop having fun with it, I'll be done with it. That's really the type of nigga I am, bro. Like I played AAU, I played for my middle school, I played for my high school, I played in like summer camps, I played in like these like condition thing. Like I played in mad different shit. So and it was niggas who was going harder than me, but and there's a lot of good talent out here. But like I said, I'm just one of them niggas. If I'm bored, I'm not doing it, bro. I'm done. Like you feel me? And I used to play 2K a lot, 2K basketball with my cousin. I come in the crib, knock on his door. He lived upstairs from me. Knock on his door, or he'll text me 2K question mark. He high as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I go into his crib. Every time he asks me, I say yeah on some little cousin shit. You know what I'm saying? So like 2K, man, I'm about to scrape you. You know what I'm saying? I'll go or like just games, bro. Games used to play a lot of games. Um, that boxing and fight night. I've never been a Call of Duty fan. That shit give me a headache for some reason when I play that shit. Like, am I the only nigga with a headache playing this shit right now? Like, this shit is. I don't know how y'all niggas play that shit. Yeah, Fight Night was third. I'll pick Sugar Ray Leonard. He'll pick Sugar Ray Robinson. And I usually get knocked out. I ain't gonna lie. But, because I'm picking the skinny nigga with the fast hands every time. I just like the way, I just like the, I just like the way you fight. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I remember Kevin Durant first went to the NBA, man. And I was used to watch his college highlights. It's like, yo, this nigga nice, my nigga. Like, and like I said, I'm big on style. If you got style, like that's what it really be about. Whatever it is, like it's all about style, bro. Like even with rapping, like just big on style and being a cocky bastard. Like at the end of the day, and like, mhm, that's tough, bro. That's fire. That's fire, man. He said, "Mom, Dukes." My mom don't. My mom don't. I don't think my mom watch basketball. Maybe she do. No, my grandparents watch basketball, baseball. They watch everything. But yeah, man, I had to take a new lane. I couldn't play basketball no more. I remember the last time my bro asked me, like, yo, bro, we about to go play basketball, bro. You want to pull up? I'm like, nah. As I knew something was wrong with me that year because I usually he had to know something was wrong with me because that's not like me. But I think I really had a metamorphosis where I had to take a life transition, man. I had to change, bro. Like sometimes in life you gotta change, and that's why, man. Even with me doing dating coaching, like I love this shit, but you never know what else is in store. You know what I'm saying? You never know what else is around the corner, and that's what I'm always keeping my eye open for. And this, now that I'm older, I understand life better. You know what I'm saying? Life is a game, so it's like that's why I go by game like Will. Cause life is a game, but people be thinking I'm talking about women all the time, but I tell people I'm a lifestyle and dating coach. It's really about life, bro, because it's like you can't get played if you master life. And women is just a part of life. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always try to tell you, like I was just telling Emmy, like a woman really can't really fuck up my life because I'm not even gonna give her that much space. Like I'm not gonna give her that much of a chance. Like one thing I want y'all guys to know and take with y'all in this video is it's harder to get with a great woman or a good woman than it is to get with a toxic woman. Like it's so easy to get with a toxic woman because like shout out to Vanessa that was in here yesterday, Mooch. We was talking about how you could be texting 5 different people and it's always that one person that bubble to the top. And unconsciously you're giving that person more of your time or attention just because you're trying to figure out what they on. So like I could be texting 5 women and the truth is guys got to understand how long it really take to get a woman on a date or how long it really might take for her to come over to your crib. It's not always instant like a microwave. These niggas on YouTube is preaching a false facade character of a smooth bad boy that gets all of the bitches and it's not the case. It's not the case. Niggas get pussy, yeah, but the way they preaching it and teaching it, you would think niggas don't miss. You understand what I'm saying, bro? You would think niggas don't miss. And that's what they don't, I don't think they even realize that they coming off as like that way. But it's unrealistic. And yeah, being an alpha ain't unrealistic and being attractive ain't unrealistic. But not knowing how you coming across to your fan base is crazy. But what I'm trying to say, bro, is like the average guy can't even get a woman, can't even get her out to pay for her some big shit like a lobster for real. Like the average guy. Like the average guy is so ass that he's probably either virgin or has sex like 4 times or 3 times or something like that. It takes time for these women to get adjusted to your program. These women do not just drop everything in their life and get on your roster. Now, if you flip that around, we most certainly usually do a lot of the time, right? We drop everything and run over and try to fuck, right? And that's why the program is fucked up. Can she writing a book, being a speaker and a coach? Yeah, man. I feel like I'm a speaker for sure. I got a lot to say. I got a lot of, like I said earlier, perspective, and it's just so many things. Like this world that we living in right now is so many different avenues. Like I'm seeing niggas that started on YouTube that's now doing WWF wrestling and shit, doing WWE wrestling. So when I watch stuff like that, I'll be like, bro, your life really can expand, bro. Your life could become whatever you dreamed as a kid, for real, for real. And now more than ever, you know what I'm saying? Like back then you would have had to really try. Right now it's an open lane, like, and all niggas gotta do is have self-esteem. I don't think guys understand that self-esteem is actually like it's kind of like a fake thing, but it's a real thing at the same time. Cause it's like I feel like self-esteem is something you gotta constantly address. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's kind of fake because niggas think when you hear the word, it sounds like it's something you just got. Some people do just got it, but it's more that don't than that do. So I believe that if you want to learn how to have it, you would address it damn near every day because there's things in your life that hold you back. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about that earlier in the video about how to master your morning. You know what I'm saying? Every morning you wake up in between like 10 to 12, you have to start right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I about to really get outside and make some money? Or how am I about to really keep my foot on the pedal? You know what I'm saying? Because what is really self esteem without action? You know what I'm saying? It's not really shit. So it's like you gotta really sometimes, a lot of time, you gotta take action to get self-esteem afterwards. But people want to just have self-esteem first or wait for it to come and so that they could act. But sometimes you gotta act and then you like, oh, okay, I understand it now. I got some self-esteem and this is how I'm supposed to move in these situations. So that's why I say it's kind it's kind of fake. Excuse me. Kind of fake because my bad, yeah. It's kind of fake because it's like
It's a matter of action, man. It's a matter of action a lot of time, man. Cause like I'm not trying to sit here and wait for life. You know what I'm saying? It's too easy to do that. It's always too easy to do that, man. To sit here and wait. Chat, you feel me? A lot of y'all said y'all are self-care efficient. 86% of y'all said y'all are self-care proficient. That's good, chat. We're gonna see. As life plays out, we're gonna see who's really like that, man, because women do react to that shit a lot. When I did not wear these yet, man. I gotta wear these eventually. I'm probably gonna wear these this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Break these shit a little bit more. But yeah, I'm probably gonna wear these this weekend because it's about that time. But you could be the flyest nigga in the world, and and I'm just like you cannot get ass because it is gonna boil down to how you feel, and that's one thing about me, bro. I feel like I'm that nigga regardless. Like last year, I didn't have no clothes, but I was approaching probably more whole, you know what I'm saying, more chicks. But now I'm laid back because I set that tempo for myself, and now I could pull back and work on myself and still know how to, you know what I'm saying? Because you really get more women when you really laid back anyway. So it's really like, balance for real. But yeah, chat, man, what time is it, man? It's four y'all in here. Make sure y'all hit that sub button. Every four people in here, please hit that subscribe button. Drop a one in the chat when you subscribe so I know you subscribe. We trying to hit a goal. If I end this video and don't got at least five new subscribers by the end of this video, I'm gonna be highly upset. Yo, Mooch, I thought you was already subscribed, bro. What's up, bro? You gotta be subscribed because you wouldn't have knew that I went live just now. Yeah, facts, man. Facts. Yeah, man. Let me tell y'all before we go in a little bit. Let me tell y'all the danger. See, I'm eating more oranges, bro. Let me tell y'all the danger of even tolerating disrespect from women. The danger of tolerating a woman that is kind of like not that interested in you is this is the danger of it. The women that do like you, like I keep saying the same point, I feel like, but this is fucking how my life seems to be. The women that do like you or the women that have more like class, because usually you're getting disrespected from a woman that don't even got like they don't really got class for real. Like
And that's what a lot of guys can't see. I think it's very dangerous. Like, but anyway, you're getting violated because she's treating you like, I, I'm busy. And she might even say something like, I don't know if the shorty that I'm talking about right now gonna watch this video, so I'm not or to watch this shit. But fuck it, right? The chick that I just approached like 2 days ago on the street, she's cute. You know what I'm saying? And that's usually how it goes, right? And she's cute, right? So like I'm like, damn, like, okay, I'm trying to link up, right? She work from around the way. So it ain't like she too far, right? But let me tell you about these women, chat. Some of these women will be right around the fucking corner and you're curious to get shit popping, but they not that interested. But here's the crazy part. Where I got her on IG and shit like that. So I tell her like, you know what I'm saying? Like basically what I'm trying to get y'all to see, like before I even like do too much talking about it, like I'm putting in all the effort. She's not really putting in. She's putting in almost basically zero effort. You feel what I'm saying? But I have other women that are reciprocating at a high level, and like I was just telling my boy Mooch, even the ones that reciprocate at a high level don't just pull up to your crib on like in that first week a lot of the time. So a lot of guys fail because they want the women that they like that they meet that's living or like working close around their crib somewhere, like just because the proximity is very close. Like the people, you ever heard that song, the people who closest to you do the most to you? Like the women that's in your neighborhood or the ones you meet around, like it's kind of like the universe. This is how I be feeling like the universe don't really your girlfriend or the women that really like you, they're not always right around your neighborhood. You feel me? Like some are, you know what I'm saying, whatever, whatever, but you can't have the mindset like what's easier is what's right. Because there's a lot of women that's right around you. They're working right down the street, working right here, right there, and they're just not seeing you in the light where they wanna, you know what I'm saying, get shit cracking. But there'll be a chick that live a town over or a chick you meet on Hinge and she's interested and she's ready to get shit popping. And like I said, even with them, that don't mean y'all are linking up right now. So there might be a little time bridge, a little time gap in between that time. And in between that time, you're texting these women that are highly interested, but then you still see these other women that you've approached, they're kind of lingering, whether it's in your text, in your phone, or just still on your Instagram or wherever they're at. And these women know how to respond lightly, where they'll say something like, "Oh, I was busy. What's up, handsome?" Or some shit like that. And you're like, you just like, what do I do with this? Like, what do I say to this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not even giving that you really like a nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not even giving that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to like do something. And then when you say something, like, I'm trying to link up, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm trying to see you, or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you say. Because when a woman gives the bare minimum, it forces you to try harder. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Just like if you flip it around for you women who know, like if a nigga laid back, a nigga don't try that much. It's basically forcing you to if you're gonna deal with them at all, you have to try harder. Otherwise, you gotta cut them off completely because that guy's not really trying. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sick of women that do that shit because I know a couple women like that in the past that I try to talk to, and it's usually these little short women, like these little short, pretty chicks. They think that they're like God's green earth, and they just like I had this one chick in the past. She told me she was like, I was like, I was like, damn, you making me feel like I'm being thirsty. That's what I told her. In the past, she was like, well, if you're not being thirsty, then you're not trying. I'm like, damn. She hit me with some, you know what I'm saying? Like I could tell you've been having niggas chasing you forever. And she looked like Kai Cenat girlfriend, like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I can't say she looked better. She kind of do though. But she was some pretty shit. And you could tell by what she said to me, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Some of these women, bro, they on some nut ass shit. And it be the little short, light skinned ones. And I watch out for not even light skin, cause they just short. Any chick that's short is dangerous. They be the short ones, bro. They be having something to prove, bro. But I'm here to tell y'all niggas, 2026, I'm not playing no games, bro. I'm not playing no game. Cause a lot of guys get wrapped up in do she like me not? But they don't realize that even if they like you, that don't that don't mean nothing. Like a woman could like you and still be toxic. Like the chick I was dealing with at Job Corps, bro, she liked me. She, bitch was toxic still. I attract toxic women. I attract toxic women. So now that I'm 30, like, man, I can't be playing with that shit. You know what I'm saying, chat? Life, I ain't gonna say it's too short, but average black man lifespan is 60 years old. That's 30 years. These chicks out here, man, they have you having gray hair, going bald, all type of shit. It's cause you chasing some bitch. Or when I say chasing, you didn't vet that bitch. And like I said to y'all, it's hard to really even vet a chick. I made a video before that's like, okay, so this is why at the beginning of the year I told you I'm not approaching no chicks in the gym. I'm going back to my old ways as a nonchalant light skinned nigga. I'm not doing none of that heavy lifting shit. And people, if they was to ask me, how's that working out for you? It's working out. It's working out because my boy Kanye once said, when you try hard, that's when you die hard. That's true. I'm not trying hard. I'm not, I refuse. I would rather be at this level for the rest of my life than to even because women, shout out to I think Alan Roger Curry said this. They get off on giving guys the possibility of sex. And that's why I said a woman will kind of like leave you like in the dust and then write you a couple days later and be like, I was busy. What's up, handsome? But like she's saying that because she's like, okay, let me keep this little hook. Let me call him handsome. Let me keep this little hook right here. Yeah, ARC. But I'm telling y'all about real situations, bro. Because in order to get good at this game, you gotta see the shit in 3D. Until most women are toxic. You're right. Absolutely. Today's modern woman, the average woman, has a lot of baggage. And it might be passed down from generation. It could be societal, it could be systemic, it could be whatever it is. But the truth of the matter is, we're gonna always take the short end of the stick. The reason why is because you approached her. You didn't even have to approach her. So it's like we live in a time now where you basically being bullied because you're a guy. Only way to live as a guy today is to literally ignore women or look at choosing signals. King 6'8" is doing it the best way possible. What's good, Leela? How you been? And this orange tastes like sugar right now. This shit good. This shit tastes like Kool-Aid. This shit good as hell. I'm starting to think that they ain't really growing fruit no more. They just filling this shit up with sugar. Cause this shit good as hell. I feel like I'm drinking a Gatorade after a after a championship. This shit refreshing, electrolytes, get you right. You feel what I'm saying? Said, man, what? How have you been, handsome face? See, Leela doing it right now. Leela, I love you. But we were just talking about a chick that called me handsome. I don't know if they thought I was just pulling that out the air, but I think that I appreciate that first of all. I'm doing good as awesome on the humble tip. You know, I'm doing good and shit. But I really feel like there's a lot of shit going on in these streets with this dating stuff, and a lot of guys saying looks don't matter and shit like that. You know, you're handsome. I do believe so. I think I'm attractive, but it's just like that. The truth of the matter is that I think that I don't know. As a guy, it's just different. You women carry it that way. Like I feel like I was saying before, a woman that's attractive, they know they're attractive, it make them more attractive. But I think it's true for us too. If you're a guy and you're attractive and you know you're attractive, yes, because it's the same thing. Like women will find you more attractive if you think you're attractive. So I do know that that's a fact. Um, I've been humble in high school, and I would even say like throughout my whole 20s, very humble. And I'm gonna probably remain humble just off because I just think that's the best way to do. But it's just like it's a thin line between being humble and being cocky, man. And I think that's guys gotta their poison because if you're humble and then you go out here like I have like I had clients that we chopped it up and they told me they're like, man, when I approach chicks, you know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, when I approach chicks and things like that, what's good, Sosa? When I approach chicks, he like when I approach chicks and I approach a chick that's average looking and she reject me, it feel way worse. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's what I'm saying to you right now. Like a guy gonna be more cocky when he get rejected a lot of time. But when he's being accepted or being complimented, it feel good, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Women a lot of time are able to control a man with the way they talk to him. Like I was just telling them, like a chick that I met on the streets a couple days ago. It's like the way y'all think, y'all just think different than us. I think that's what it really is. The logical male brain says if she likes me, she would already have been came over and she would have let me crack already. End of discussion. That's what our brains tell us. But I guess what the woman brain is saying is, well, you could be attractive and all that shit, but I'm trying to see. like more shit, or like I'm like I don't know what the fuck y'all be thinking, to be honest. And it's like really one of those things that I believe is a mystery. Um, Cause a lot of time I don't even be knowing when a chick like me for real, for real. Like if she don't make it totally obvious, that shit, like the whole school could see it, but I can't. I don't really. It ain't that I can't see it, but I just don't give a fuck. But it's like I think now that I'm 30 and I do dating coaching, it's like I kind of have to give a fuck. But like when I think about my life, like you know, I look at the schools I was in and things like that, and the places. It's like I think like one thing about women that I believe about y'all is that y'all think a guy's more attractive when he's not like you know how I just and I feel like I'm going crazy right now. Hold on. I just said when somebody knows they're attractive, it could be attractive. But at the same time, when somebody don't know they're attractive, it could also be attractive. So that's why women are so dangerous because they choose a lot of time. Even if you like them, they gotta let you in. But when they like you, chances are you're gonna let them in. Chances are more likely you're gonna let them in. Yo, she was talking shit, Leela. What she said? Love is key. Oh, nah, that's a guy. Hold on. What the fuck? Let me get this mug out. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, man. Let me see. Confidence is key, not arrogance. Um, what's arrogance though? What? How would you know somebody's arrogant? Like a boastful, conceited person. I think some women are like that, and they still could get this dick. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like I think that's our fault as men for being so weak. Because a woman's personality could be ugly, bro. Like if you listen to a Nicki Minaj rap in the early 2000s, is that confidence or is that arrogance? Maybe a little bit of both. Everybody was smash her. So, but if you listen to a Little Wayne song, he's cocky, full of himself. I don't think people care as much about you being arrogant as they care about you lacking confidence. Like, as long as you don't lack confidence, you pretty much could be as much of an asshole as you really want. We just have to be transparent. Like it has to come off congruent. Like man, I think I'm addicted to these oranges right now. Cannot stop. Y'all men need to make the first move. I agree. I ain't never made no first moves. Nah, sometimes I have in my life. I just feel like it's a tricky territory. Like sometimes we need to make the first move, but sometimes by not making a move is actually, in my opinion, sometimes the best move. But I could be wrong, you feel me? I don't know. Tricky territory though. Who said both? Nikki was both. You won't know they're arrogant until they start saying all the wrong things. Some people do too much. That's interesting. That's what I'm saying. Is like I don't see it. Like I feel like unattractive people are usually overshooting their target. Like an unattractive person will always believe that there's something they're not. Like they will always do that. But can you really blame them though? Man, this orange was kind of bust open already, so I'm gonna just throw this shit away. Let's see. We got 3 oranges left. When we done with these, I gotta go shopping again, cause bro, I promise you, when y'all eat all fruit, y'all get addicted to just fruit, and then if y'all eat something else, y'all get addicted. Like it's like human beings are creatures of habit, and I like where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna eat one more orange, and then I got 2 for tomorrow, and then I'm gonna eat these tomorrow. But I'm gonna hit the store simultaneously, so I'm gonna probably hit like either Trader Joe's or Farmers Market, and then I'm gonna pick up some oranges tomorrow, and then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just keep orange fasting. It's called mono fruit fasting, where you eat the same fruit continuously. It's like a lot of people don't realize that if you do that, you get healthy fast as fuck. Like the benefits of the fruit, it kind of like multiply. People don't. I don't think a lot of people be doing that shit, but it's a real thing out here in the streets. Now I'm cool on Nikki. I'm talking about when she first started rapping. Now I'll still smash, but I'm just saying. Wayne isn't arrogant, he's confident and charming. True, true, true. He has a crazy way with words. Yeah, and I think that's what I'm trying to say. If you're competent, then it kind of cancels out. Like I guess that's what I was trying to say. Like, and that's how women will think with an attractive guy too. They're like, oh, like when you're like if you're attractive, then what would have been arrogance becomes like what you just said, charming and like confident versus arrogant. That's why I'm like, arrogance is hard to really call somebody arrogant because it's like that's like one of them words. It's kind of hard to know when you see it because it's like you probably know when you see it, but it's like it's kind of like I don't know. It's like I don't really see too many people that's arrogant. Like I feel like every once in a while I see an arrogant motherfucker. Like and even then, like you said, it's like okay, I think they're arrogant, but they still got to be somewhat confident to even be acting like that though. Like it still takes some form of confidence to even be arrogant. So it's kind of like a blurred thing, but I don't know. A know-it-all type motherfucker, I guess. But I don't know, man. I don't heard a lot of women call people arrogant. I don't really usually use that word myself. Like, oh, that motherfucker's an arrogant motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's like calling somebody toxic masculine. But I definitely don't heard women like my mom call certain a guy arrogant and mm but yeah, I think that if I was to flip that on women though, I would say like a lot of women are arrogant, but I don't think it's a bad thing, like, cause it's a part of y'all like survival, like Ice Spice, like it's a part of like you gotta champion yourself. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? But it get tricky because like I said, that word arrogant is like you only say it to people you like, oh, well, you're not all that. So that means that you're being arrogant. You can be fine as hell, and if you ain't got confidence, that's a major no. Yeah, true, true, true. Confidence is crazy. Like it's something you gotta have. Like you know what I'm saying? Like and that's another tricky word too, because like I told a lot of guys, you might not always have it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta go out there and talk to women without it. At first, I feel like a lot of time. Like a lot of time, I feel like confidence is a trick word too, because it's like you don't really need it in order for you to do the things that you need to do. But when you do the things that you need to do, then eventually you become confident. So it's like for the guys listening, you don't really need it at first. Like you can still, but a woman, like she's saying, is gonna reject you if she feels like you're not coming across that way. So just always keep that in mind. Like, no, you're not ugly, you're not weird, you just not moving the right way. She says some men are handsome and don't know, and they are shy, and you have to talk them through it. That's true. When is wait, which is very cute in a way. They open up, it goes for both genders. Hmm. On some Nick Cannon love don't cost a thing type shit. Like you turn that man into a player. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Women are hard to figure out, bro. Like, am I the only guy who think this, bro? Like, I think y'all are hard to figure out, bro. But like at 30 years old, I'm just peeping this shit though. Like, I think when I was younger, I just didn't give a fuck. But now I'm really peeping. Like, you know, they if you try to even figure them out, even a little bit, it's like the universe don't want us to figure y'all out either. Like, it's like it's fucking forbidden. Like, the closer you go to it, the more you get zapped. Like literally run into a electrical fence with this shit because I can't figure out women. It's a lot of dating coaches with a lot of good game, a lot of good information online, but I can't figure them out. I'm not gonna hold you. But the more I'm honest about that, I feel like the more rich I am in the game because at least I know that I can't figure their ass out. Like if I would have knew this in high school, like nah, they really a mystery. I think I would have been better because at least I'm going into it with a humble heart. Like, but when you, because a lot of guys we think we know everything. So like by us thinking we know women, I believe that's why we don't learn them because we already think we know them. But I think if I could go back in time, that's what I would do. I'd be like, I'll have all the same girlfriends, but just different mindset. Like, let me really just be humble in this shit because you do not know. You do not know. Because I learn something new every day. Hold on. She said, I don't like no shy man. I don't know. See, what right here, fellas, we have two different women saying two different things. At least on the surface, it seems like they're saying two different things. And that's another thing about women, they're very nuanced. So one of them might be saying the same thing as the other one, but just not right now. They just gotta talk a little bit
and then eventually they might see what each other talking about. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm in between. I'm Malcolm in the middle. I don't know. All I know is, fellas, this is only game I got for you. Looks max. Looks max. Looks max. Looks max. Looks max. Are gonna be guys online that say don't looks max. Looks don't matter. Looks don't matter. If you don't look good, then that's on you, my nigga. But I'm just telling you, like, you don't need it, but I'm just telling you, like, that shit is half the war. It's half the fight, my nigga. Cause there's guys that's gonna get the ass because, like she said, they charming, they're charming and they're confident. But then there's guys that's gonna get it for a different reason. Find out your reason, because I can't figure women out for shit, my nigga. I can't figure them out. Nor do I believe that I should keep trying to figure them out. I can't, my nigga. I can't even figure my mom out sometimes, like, just on a basic family level. Like, I don't know. Just y'all are chaos though, like low key, like no offense. Because it's like y'all will say some shit and y'all don't mean no harm with that shit either. Like, my girlfriend broke up with me because I called her a mustard guzzler in front of her friend. Do you think I crossed the line? Shit, I don't know, man. We eating oranges, man. Oranges in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's my last orange. So why you make that face? Oh my God. I don't think y'all understand, man. All human beings need is electrolytes. Fasting and fruiting. Break the fast with the fruit, and then after you eat the fruit, go back on the fast. That's the game. In that order, in that cycle. Do that for 3 months. You're gonna fuck up in between because there's too many restaurants per neighborhood. But yo, tell it was good. Do women like to be complimented on them being self-improvement focused? Cause I did that I did that to this chick on the phone. And later on she said she'd call me back soon, but didn't. Shit, man. Tell it, what I'll tell you is this, bro. Let's go back to what I was just saying earlier.
And I want y'all in the chat to pay attention because this shows y'all that I don't be saying bullshit. Women are genuinely a mystery. I just got done saying that. And I approach, you know, my limit is 15 women a day. I don't usually touch that number these days, but that's still my number. And I've been texting a lot of women this year, and even right now, I'm texting a handful of women. And the truth is, I can't figure them out, bro. And it's not like I'm not saying that in a way where it's like, oh, I give up on women. Like, not like I'm not saying like I can't figure them out like I'm defeated. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying I accept the fact that I can't figure them out. I'm still texting them, but what I'm trying to say is like you don't know why they do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you just I don't think no man knows. Like even the niggas we look up to, the greats with the game, you don't know why she didn't text you back. You feel what I'm saying? So even if I was to be like, you know what I'm saying, like cause a woman that's highly interested in you, bro, I don't think she would have stopped texting you. You know what I'm saying? That's my thought process. Maybe I hope I answered it with that right there. But like, cause like the women I'm texting, bro, like it's a good chance she showed you some sign at first though, like some sign that you skipped over at first. She did something at first that you didn't really like pay attention to and be like, oh nah, this means she's gonna play around. You feel me? Cause like I said, bro, I can't figure women out, and I never did. Like even when like I was in like, you know what I'm saying? You can't figure women out, bro. Like it's no way. There's no way to figure them out until you're inside of them. There's no figuring them out because they act sporadically and spontaneous. Like so, it's like you gotta kind of just be one of them niggas who got so much game that you could predict what they're gonna do. Which again doesn't make any sense. But what I'm trying to tell you is like you had to do this shit so much. Like I only be knowing some shit sometime, like cause like they're predictable. So I know what I'm gonna do because I'm pulling up and approaching, and I'm pulling up and I'm leading the women through the phases regardless. Like for instance, you don't know when a woman is gonna orgasm exactly, right? But you still know how what you're gonna do in that situation regardless. If she do it, she do it. If she don't get hers, she didn't get hers. You know, whatever. But I'm trying to say is like you are the guy that's doing what you're doing. So like if you felt like it was cool to compliment her, if she I feel like if she was highly interested, bro, she would have responded, bro. If if she was serious, if she was trying to get shit popping, she would have responded, and you'll still be texting her right now. And cause I can't explain this shit, bro. This shit hard to explain. Like it's shit hard to explain because all I know is a highly interested woman wants to link up with you. A highly interested woman responding to your text messages. But like I've been telling y'all guys lately, a lot of y'all don't text the right way. Yo, tell it, do you got me on Instagram, bro? Cause I got a text method that I think a lot of y'all guys would capitalize off of. I literally got a text method that has been working for me lately. And I got a bunch of women that I got to text back right now. So this is what I'm trying to say. No offense to my boy Tell It, but while women, a lot of y'all guys are getting frustrated because y'all are saying women are not texting y'all back. I've been there before. I'm letting y'all know I made it over that hump. And I'm letting you know I still can't figure them out as people, like as you individuals, like I can't figure them out still, but that one thing I see a lot of niggas struggle with getting women to consistently text them back. But I don't no longer struggle with that. You feel me? Um, a lot of women end up stop texting. If that's something that I can't, like I said, I can't help that, bro. A lot of women are going to stop texting you. That's something that I believe, I wouldn't say it's natural, but in a way, that's something that gotta happen. Like in your journey of learning game, a lot of women gonna fall off, flake off. It's like if a tree is growing, a healthy tree that's growing, leaves fall off all the time. That relationship was too weak to stick together. But that's why the text method that I came up with is so fucking powerful. But I'm not gonna give it out on YouTube. That's some shit that's on Patreon. That's some Patreon shit, and that's some DM shit. That's not some YouTube shit. Because texting is a skill and it's hard for niggas. Same thing that come for bedroom game. Like I'm not gonna give bedroom game on YouTube. I'm not gonna give texting game on YouTube. I'm not gonna give bedroom game on YouTube. Shout out to my boy Mooch because he just got on the Patreon, so he gonna be getting a lot of my new methods and my new stuff that I'm doing out here that's been working. I wouldn't even tell niggas to do something that's not working. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm gonna say. Tell it, bro. I said a mouthful. I don't know what you heard, what you got out of that, but uh, if you want me to tell you why she didn't respond, I can't tell you, bro, because it's no answer. Sometimes they just don't respond. Yo, it's light outside already, bro. Damn, it's going on 6 o'clock. What's your favorite food? Fruit is my favorite fruit. And it changes based on what I've been eating. So lastly, I just seen me eating some oranges. So right now I have a taste for oranges. So my taste buds adapt when I go certain durations of time on that one particular food. Right now I have a insane, insatiating taste for oranges, but I'm not gonna eat all those. I got 2 oranges left. I'm saving those till I get back to the store. Favorite food is a really well made bean cheese burrito. That's what's up, man. Yo, Vic, do me a favor and subscribe right now, bro. We need 5 subscribers before we get off of here. We're gonna be hopping off of here in probably like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And we're trying to hit a goal. I feel like I'm gonna hop off of here and I'm not gonna have all the subs that I only need 5 subs, bro, to hit my goal. I appreciate that, man. Do you have anything going on in your dating life that I can help you with? I'm a lifestyle and dating coach. We got a cool day ahead of us. Today is Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to get like a couple hours of sleep and get out here, man. Get back out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to tell my boy, tell it. You gotta set up these dates, bro. Like also like early on. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta read the room with these women. Like that's what I'm basically trying to say. Like you can't predict them because they unpredictable, but you gotta know what you're gonna do. Like, and you gotta gauge the woman a little bit. Like, so when you first meet her, like I'm already looking at what type of woman she might be, cause I'm scanning her on the approach. Like, oh, she look like she gonna be a little bit of trouble. She look like she gonna be, you know what I'm saying? You can kind of read a woman. You can't read a woman all at once, but you could read her on the front, and then you could read a woman. You could read a woman on the front, like right off the rip, and then you could read her like through the text and through like the next phase and the next phase and the next. Like you could read a woman in phases, but you can't really. I can't just approach a woman and know like, oh, she gonna play games. Like I could see how she moving and like, oh, she might. I don't know. And then when we start texting, okay, she is playing games. I could see by the way she look and by what she how she act as a combination, she's about to play games. And it shouldn't bother y'all like that because y'all should be talking to so many women. And that's what I was gonna make a video about. I didn't get a chance to make a video, but I was gonna make a video about what you gonna call it. Y'all should be talking to so I should be approaching and texting so many women that when one woman don't text back, even if two or three women don't text back, y'all still got that one or two women that's giving that energy, reciprocating. That's why I was telling y'all, man, yesterday, man. It's so easy to focus on a woman that's toxic. Like it's not even funny, bro. Like it's almost like guys don't even see that they doing that. It's like you're being pilgrimage by the toxic women. Like it's more of them than anything else on earth. It's almost racist because it's like you really can't win that battle. Like, so here's the GL Dub telling y'all, where's the women that y'all are texting that are actually good people? Y'all gotta actually come to God with this shit and ask you, where yo God, are you only sending me toxic bitches right now? Like, cause I'm telling you, man, every man must have that self-reflective moment. Like, am I only running into toxic holes right now? Like, cause then it's a you problem. Like, cause if that's what you are attracting or attracted to, then that's different. Like, that's not a question for a dating coach. That's a you problem. Like, I'm saying, because even like I just told y'all earlier, I've been with a lot of toxic chicks and I couldn't peep it. But now that I'm 30 years old, not only can I peep it, but I'm being an advocate for like healthy relationship. Like, okay, like what does a healthy relationship look like? How a woman really gonna move in that situation? A lot of guys are too forgiving. Like, tell it. You said she ain't text you back, right? But I guarantee you, as soon as she texts you back, you're gonna be right back with, giving like you're gonna be ready to go. Me too though, right? Because again, we're that way. Men are like that, we're that way. But what I'm trying to say is like that's the issue though. So a lot of time guys gotta understand our own nature. We gotta understand women nature and we gotta understand our nature and we gotta like kind of like tweak it because how are you going to tell a woman no? How you going to tell a woman your standards and your expectations and how you going to check her? You know what I'm saying? No, she didn't phone call me back. It was a phone call. Oh, you said a phone call? So y'all was on the phone, so you heard her voice. Was her voice very feminine? Was she giving good energy? Was she reciprocating conversation? Was she adding in, giving you details that she didn't have to give? Was she like, is this your first time on the phone? All of those little details make a big difference. And then also, where's the other women that you've approached this week or last week? Because we must remember the game is insanely about aura. And yet your aura could be drained by focusing on somebody who's not like not even that they're not thinking about you, but like they might be, they might not be. You know what I'm saying? She did all that. It was my first time on the phone with her. We vibed. So maybe she fell asleep.
But my question to you, my brother, where's the other chicks at? I think this is where a lot of guys are going wrong, man. Cause the other chicks, like guys are not good at managing the women that they're talking to. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, bro? Like they're not good at managing, like, okay, you gotta distribute your focus correctly. Like most guys act like they want to have a lot of chicks, but then what they end up doing is they fall in love with one of the chicks in the first place. Like one of the chicks that bubble, like I said, it's always one that's gonna bubble to the top, metaphorically. And your brain is gonna be super fixated on that woman to the point where you're gonna forget that, like, oh, let me text back Sharon, let me text back Lacey, let me text back Brianna. Like I had this one chick that was playing games and it had me kind of in a daze for some hours though, like, and I was like, bruh, let me just go ahead and text my other shorty back. What's good, P and W? And when I text the other shorties back, guess what? I first of all, they text back way faster, and then my mind totally was like, man, I don't even really remember the other chick right now. Like, I remember her, but she's not in the fucking, like, she's not in like the front, she's not in the locus of my mind. I hope I use that term right, the locus of my mind. She's not in the controller. She's not in the fucking, you know what I'm trying to say, bro? So a lot of guys just don't know how to use they mind the right way when it comes. They don't know how to orient their focus correctly. Cause this shit really not that hard, but it be seeming hard though. So I tell y'all, man, eat healthy, bro. Cause we need our brains gotta be healthy too. Cause we gotta a lot of this game is about your brain and how you delegate your focus and how focused you are and how much you text. Cause like, bro, I'm telling you, like, you right now probably could be texting another chick. I mean, it's the middle of the night now. It's morning time, so maybe not exactly right now, but I mean, a lot of women waking up for work right now. So you could be like, "Oh, good morning," and then talking about something else. What I'm trying to say is, guys got to spread their conversations better, and they gotta continue to go outside and talk to women and do everything simultaneously. And they got to be thorough enough to get their shit to get to a certain point. Cause when your shit at that point, it's like, okay, I got more women hitting my phone. Like in a matter of a day, your phone should be kind of like buzzing off the fucking hook. Like in a month, tops 30 days, your phone should be buzzing off the hook at least half of the week of each week. It's 4 weeks in a month. Each week your shit should be buzzing off the hook. Uh like Monday through Sunday, half of the days of that week, your shit should be zapping off the fucking hook. And that's where your problem is, bro. Cause you telling me what she did as far as like she was feminine, this, that, and the third, so you don't got nothing to worry about. You talk about volume, repetition. What part of it though? Everything is volume and repetition. I could start with diet, the way I eat, the way you eat. That's the first phase zero. If you a man who eats healthy is automatically gonna get bitches. and he gonna take other guys' bitches. Cause everything in life is about comparison and competition. Cause it's not nothing new under the sun, but it's a bunch of niggas and a bunch of women walking around. So there's a lot of guys that's occupying space with women, but there's women unconsciously know there's better men than other men, and it's not that many men to go around. So it's like it's the same people. Us as men, we think we special. So we be like, well, I could just eat whatever I want. I don't gotta work out. I don't gotta do this. I don't gotta do that. And I'm gonna still get bitches. Which you might get some, you know what I'm saying? But what you're saying is volume and repetition. I don't know exactly what part of it you're talking about. Facts, they will always leave you for the best next thing. Well, your goal as a man is to be the best. The best version of yourself. So it goes back to what bro was saying about repetition. When I go outside, bro, and I approach women, I know niggas ain't doing that. Yeah, there's some niggas out there, it's niggas on YouTube, it's niggas doing it. Niggas, it's guys who are approaching women on earth. But if you want to be the best at something, you gotta think in a way niggas not thinking. Like you gotta think like, okay, when I go out there, what am I gonna do today that's gonna be better than yesterday? I'm always trying to think of like different ways and different products and different things, not only about women, but just for my life in general. Because when you get with a woman, you're like you said, bro, you're complimenting them. You like this is what bro originally said. Do women like to be complimented on them being self-improvement focused? That question you asked me had kind of threw me off because one of the women I'm talking to right now, I usually bring up self-improvement shit to women. They don't really bring that shit up a lot to me. Like, so I know you said you was on the phone, so she probably was just saying some shit and you like, and you probably just complimented it. But I'm the nigga that's usually on the self-improvement thing out of me and these women. So that changes everything because I'm technically leading that conversation. So when that conversation comes up, I'm telling the woman like, yeah, I eat healthy. I'm saying, what would you cook for me? I'm a vegetarian. All of these things is setting her up to be in her feminine and to be like, oh well. Like I just had a chick tell me today, she was like, well, since you're vegetarian, I'm gonna cook you some, but I'll have to like kind of like, you know, switch it up and do, like do some replacements and shit like that. So what I'm trying to say is I can't compliment her on her health journey because she didn't really say much about being on a health journey. You feel what I'm saying? But I know if she fuck with me, like she gonna see what the fuck going on. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't really be in situations where I gotta compliment a woman. Now, if a woman has a certain job or something, I'm like, yo, that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't compliment. What I really do is I peep what they doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I give them their kudos, their props. Like, I don't really compliment it. Like, I don't know what you meant by compliment. Like, I might say some shit like, oh, you a nurse. Like, that means blank. You know what I'm saying? That means you must be nurturing, or you a nurse. That means you must, or I just give them their props, but like I don't do it in a way where it's a compliment. Like it's kind of like a conversation. It's just like a regular conversation. Like, oh, like you a nurse, like that's that, I like that. That must mean you know how to take care of people and shit like that. And then I keep the conversation going swiftly past that because I don't want to big up a woman head. You feel what I'm saying? Not because for nothing, no real purpose, but just for the sake of a good conversation. I know a good conversation don't got nothing to do with really doing that. A lot of time, a good conversation is just how you making her feel like chasing you. You know what I'm saying? Like opposed to, it's all about like power dynamics. Like
it's all about power, bro. Like, so it's like that's why women be running game on us because they be like, I'm not complimenting nothing about this nigga. You could be an attractive nigga. Like, I'm not telling this nigga he attractive. Like, they not telling you that because it's like they play him, they know ball. You know what I'm saying? So that's their problem is that they're too good at this shit. But see, because I was raised by a woman, where most guys would see that as a weakness, I'm like, all right, well, listen, I'm just gonna peep with how they move. Period. Like, end of discussion. Because if you pay attention and you as a man, you can be more dangerous. You can be more dangerous by stealing the way that they think. Cause even a real man gonna think that way. Like, I'm not complimenting that bitch. So it's like women be thinking more like men. That's why the world is flipped upside down. And I'm not saying a good compliment can't happen every once in a blue moon. I'll give a chick a compliment like once a month. And I'm saying like a random woman once a month, like a new chick I just started texting once a month. And it ain't gonna be through text, it might be like in person. Like, damn, you got some sexy ass lips. Like, but she already know that's a selfish compliment because I'm thinking about her sucking me off. My bad, YouTube. But she know that that mean that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not about to really just sit here and really because that's like giving a compliment is, in my opinion, is like giving respect. And I don't respect nobody until you earn the respect. So it don't even matter. So yeah, man, the volume that you was talking about, tell it is just like volume, bro. It's like it's effort. You know what I'm saying? Volume is effort in my book. Like today, I got a lot of shit to do. Today's Tuesday. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know a couple things like grabbing some fruit, some oranges, whatever. But when it comes to volume, it's just about effort. Like it's about showing up. So texting the women back that you might have need to get back to texting. And after you text them, it's like your job as a man is just to be still and sit back and peep who shows up for you. So I'm texting you, but then I'm going about my life and I'm kind of like a gardener or like I'm planting seeds. Like okay, like yeah, like it's one chick I'm talking to on Snapchat. I met her at Walmart a couple days ago. I got to get back to her today and text her and try to set up this date. But at the end of the day, it's not that serious. You feel what I'm saying? Like last year, I've been flaked on a lot. Bro. I do not take nothing personal, and I do not care because our job as men is to find the women that actually want to chill with us. So any woman that slows things down, stops, refrains from, or quits is none of my fucking business. That's what volume and repetition is. It's literally shooting your shot, see if it go in or not. If it don't go in, I just continue to play ball. I don't think too much. I don't get my feelings invested at all. Even if something go right, I don't got my feelings in it. If it go wrong, my feelings gonna try to come in, but I'm gonna block it on purpose, and then I'm gonna busy myself to the point where I'm doing something where I can't even really relate to the feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because your subconscious is what gets you. Your subconscious is what tell you, oh nah, you gotta be connected to the result. So you can't be volume and repetition if you're connected to the result. Because now you gotta slow down to make sure you're gonna make the shot. And we all know there's no guarantee that you're gonna make the shot. So now you gotta stop. You gotta come to a stop. Game like Will ain't coming to no stops. Even if I'm telling you, I'm texting some fine shit right now. Like even if shit go my way with her, bro, I'm not about to get in no relationship for real. Like I might. Like I'll reproduce before I get into a relationship, but I'm gonna stay in my son life, daughter life. But I'm just saying I'm not slowing nothing down. Like I'm approaching women, a chick gonna know like too, cause like listen, like you gotta keep it real with these chicks. Like you could boo love a little bit, but she gotta know, like, yeah, like you feel me? Like you listen, you caught my eye. You feel me? That's why I approached you, you know what I'm saying? I like you, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I'm out here in these streets, man. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. But I like you though. And if a woman give you that ultimatum, woman can't fuck up your volume, like you said, your volume and your repetition. Period. Period, bro. It's a time for men to start moving like men again, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you feel like you want to be a player and stand on it. If you feel like you want to get married, like, guys got to start asking themselves, what percentage of the decisions in my life am I making? Or is woman making them for me? Or is women influencing my decision for me? Or am I holistically making these decisions as a man? Because when you holistically making them decisions, bro, win, lose, or draw, you manly. So I'd rather do that than for a woman to be collaborating with my decision making. Oh yeah, well you're 30 and you should you should be trying to have this going on, and you be trying to settle down now, and I hear you, but you gotta understand something. You know what I'm saying? We gotta understand as men that life is a choice, man. Everything is a choice. And when you give over your power, you end up being a sucker every time, not sometime. So you gotta be a monster in this shit, man. I really believe you gotta be a monster in this shit. I think it's time that men realize men and women have zero in common. Like, I don't think guys understand how dangerous this shit is. Like, facts, that's why the only competition, wait, hold on, facts. They will always leave you for the best in things. Facts. That's why they only competition is the man in the mirror. Exactly. And where guys go wrong too, they be trying to relate to women instead of connecting to women. Like the video I made, I'm not trying to relate to her. Soon as a woman could guilt you, shame you, doubt you, put you in fear, threaten you, pull the pussy off the table, it's because she feel like she could relate to you. So she know she's only try to chastise you because she thinks she know you well enough to hurt you. She thinks she know what maneuvers to pull and what games to play. And that's why I made the video. Go check out that video, y'all. Three types of women y'all should stay away from. I just dropped it to avoid, because you got to categorize these women sometime. Because our job is to get to the women that are sitting there and that actually have value. And a lot of time they're a diamond in the rough, and the other chicks are busy preoccupying your phone, texting you, but not linking up with you, texting you, but just talking a lot of shit, not really making shit happen, texting you, but kind of like pulling back and stop texting you and then text you and then pull back and stop texting you and then text you. And it's like, this bitch ain't really serious, bro. You know what I'm saying? And because you're allowing that energy because you're relating to it, you're the type of nigga that relates to that. You got to be a different type of nigga to not even, that shit can't even be, like, it's kind of like a parasite, right? It needs a host, and if you're too healthy, that parasite has to die. That's the same thing. Life is a relationship, bro. It's a relationship. That's what type of coaching I do, relationship. So sometimes niggas be losing because, like my boy said, volume and repetition. That's a healthy mindset. You can't even have that mindset while certain women are in your life. It's not going to work because they're sent from the dark side. They're sent from the dark side to actually come in and make you feel like you're not manly by connecting to you in a way where you give over power. Whereas though the right woman would never make you compromise. The right women would never allow themselves to take up masculine space at all. Strong women don't want to be masculine. Strong women don't want to be masculine, and that's like strong men don't want to be feminine, right? They have no desire to do it. Biology 101. You feel what I'm saying, chat? So as a man, our goal is to always get to our goals in life. But what happens is like I tell y'all, it's always gonna be some things in the middle of our goals that's gonna be distracting us. That's game right there. It's always gonna be some things in between us and where we're trying to get that's gonna be unrealistic. And a lot of these women are unrealistic. If they playing games, they slowing down the text. You a grown ass man. You trying to smash, and you trying to get shit popping. You trying to even probably become a father or even get married or do some shit like that. But these bitches gonna play with you, and you gotta seep through them like a real G. And it don't take long for me to figure out that you a worthless piece of shit. It really only take a couple days, 1 to 2 to 3 days of texting for me to really figure that shit out. Cause like I said, I know I ain't the one slowing this shit down, so I already know what's going on. So tell it. I like the fact that Tell It got on the phone with her, but now it's time to escalate that shit to a date. You know what I'm saying? Or a link up. And we the men, so we the ones that got to put that shit out there. Like, you know what I'm saying, like letting her know that you're trying to make some shit go down, and when you do that, you're gonna be able to complete that mission. You dig what I'm saying? Chat, I'm about to get out of here though. This was great. This was live. This was fire. I spoke on a little bit of the self care stuff that the video was really about, but we gotta do some more talking about that soon. But I'm not trying to be cheesy. I'm not trying to be too red pillish, and I'm not trying to be too looks maxi with it. I'm just trying to allow guys to understand it's okay to have self care because that self care go a long way in this game. When you self care, it kill women because that's how they get over on you by looking good. So when they meet somebody who is also um looking good and feeling good and by consequence acting good, is you play how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand that till I played basketball. I wore a sleeve one time in practice. I felt like John Wall out there, bitch. And I swear to God, I was having such a good day like I was really. I'm already good at basketball, but when I had a sleeve on, I just felt different. And it was like I'm cooking you niggas. Like my mind, my mentality was like I have to cook you niggas. So that's kind of what it is too with the gear that you throw on. You know, fly shit and the way you feel about that. It doesn't necessarily have to be what the whole world thinks is fly. You don't have to dress like the trend of people you see out here, but just having your own swag, but just make sure the clothes look new and just take care of yourself enough to where you go out here. If you approach a chick, you don't feel like you're intruding and you got on some bullshit, but you approaching her and she got on Louis everything. It just doesn't even match up. You know what I'm saying? So you just at least want to have on some Nike shit, something. It could be basic, but athletic clothes or whatever. But just your own style, and you pull up and you got confidence. You smile, and you might have the cologne pop in or whatever. You shake her hand. She don't feel like she touching somebody that is fucking living under a bridge. You know what I'm saying? That shit go a long way because she's unconsciously asking herself, "Can this nigga provide? Is he even on the same bracket? Is he even in the same level?" You dig what I'm saying, chat? Is he able? Is he a man? Is he able? Because that's why I like the gym too, because the gym makes the clothes better. It's like they go together. Because on one hand, she asking, is he a man because of the is he a man because of his muscle, physical muscle in his body? And on the other hand, it's like, is he a man because do he have a worldly life? Can he get money? Can he produce some money? Can he, if we was to have a kid right now, would he be able to really hold that shit down? Or would he just be, what I'm saying, half ass with the shit? And that's just biology, bro. That's just, what I'm saying, common sense. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys might not know what the fuck I'm talking about, but yeah, that's a part of that shit, man. And just off of that, and also just off the attraction level, like for her, can I lay down with him? If I lay down with him tonight, how's that experience really gonna be in the back of her head, right? How's it gonna be? You know what I'm saying? But like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Game Like Will. I fuck with all y'all. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired as a bitch, man. So we about to get at least 5 hours, 4 hours of sleep. Hopefully I'll wake up in between 10 and 12 so I could get back, either go live again or drop some videos, man, because we gotta stay grinding. Life is a grind. Yo, D. Before I go, can you hit that subscribe button, bro? We need 5 subscribes. Well, when I started this video, we needed 5 subscribes for me to hit my goal. I don't know if we got all 5 of them, but hopefully we do. It's 5 people in here. Jeffrey Gates said, "You the real deal. Keep doing your thing." I appreciate you, man. I didn't even know y'all was in here listening. I can't fart, bro, but hit that subscribe button, bro. Sub for me, man. We need a couple subs. If JD, if D, if it's D, and if Laugh subscribe. Oh, Gates, I thought you been sub. I seen you in here before. You ain't sub before. Well, I appreciate that, bro. Shout out to Jeff. Shout out to Jeff, man. If all of y'all subscribe in here, I know for a fact I hit my goal. Shout out to Jeff, though. I appreciate y'all, man. Real talk. Because we about to get out of here. We going to come back, like I said, later today. Yo, Jeff, you still in here, bro? Drop a 1 if y'all in the chat. Who in here, man? Because I'm about to get out of here, but I got a question to ask y'all before I go. Yo, Jeff, what type of video should I drop later? What should I talk about? What's the next live video that I should drop? Yeah, we about to definitely lay down and make sure we that was the question though. Yeah, ever since I got on them protein shakes and shit, them smoothies, I've been having a gut since then, bro. Like I haven't even been drinking that shit in a couple months, man. Drop a video on Be True to Myself. Break that down real quick before we go. Cause I don't know what that means, bro. I feel like I was born me and I'm still the same nigga. I don't even know how to tell somebody to do that. Because if you ain't doing that, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't even talk to people who ain't they self. I don't even relate to niggas that ain't they self. If I feel like you not yourself, then I'm a peep it off the rip, and I'm not even gonna want to be near you. It's some niggas that is they self I don't even want to be near. Shit. I don't even think that's a good topic, bro. Cause I don't know how to be myself, man. Cause that's an oxymoron. You can't be yourself. You see what I'm saying? Cause to be something means is you got to take action on it, which means you're not it. You see what I'm saying? I don't see it that way because I am me. So I don't know how to be myself because I'm already me. I'm not trying to sound philosophic, whatever the fuck the word is, philosophy, like a philosopher, but I really don't understand that concept. Like, how do you even start to tell somebody how to be themselves? Like, I can't do that. And then it's implying that they're not themselves, which I don't even know. Like when I make a video, I don't know who I'm talking to exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to a mass of people. So I can't tell, like I can't imply that they're not being themselves because I don't know them. Take care of you first. In which way? That's not bad, but we just need a little more detail. In which way? Take care of you first ain't bad. It's a little vague right now. It's a little vague right now. You said everything? I could work with that though. Family or friends. To me, that's an oxymoron though. To me personally, I see where you're going with that. That's a good. It's understandable, but it's still in that area of like, what you mean take care of your family and friends? Because what if they family and friends is? What if their family is toxic? What if they mom and they dad is both toxic? It's like 50% of the black households out here in America. I can't send them to them. Their parents gonna eat them alive if I tell them to go do that. Work, school. All right, we could go work, school. We could definitely go work, school, but I'm not in school right now. But I do plan on some point fucking with that type of shit. You have to let go. Let go of what? I could tell you very spiritual, man. You got a lot of good concepts, but they just a little too vague for the common. They not dumbed down enough. You gotta dumb it down for the public, like rap music. Like when you're a rapper, or depending on what your target audience is, if you want to talk to a bunch of spiritual people, then you could kind of talk like more like that and keep it that way. But if you want to reach a certain demographic, you got to make it more relatable. And the way I do that is by being more specific, and just like I might come up with a topic and not know the exact details of the fucking what I'm gonna say, or I might not even come up with the topic. I might just go through the topic in real life and be like, all right, well, this is what I just went through. So I'm gonna draw from my real life, and then I'm gonna break it down from that point and explain it. So it's like people gonna have to relate because it's some shit that I just went through. You have to let go. Let me think. I get back to you. I bet. Follow me on the gram, bro. Link in the description of the link in my YouTube bio. Follow me on the gram. That's where I be at, man, when I'm off of here. Gram. Shit like that. But yeah, it's your boy Game Like Will, man. I'm about to probably hop in the shower too real quick. So I'm about to just do that. Then cycle that way. Got a lot of shit to do real quick. So, you know what I'm saying? We about to definitely come back later, man. Love is love, chat. Y'all follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna see y'all later. Shout out to Jeff. Appreciate you for the sub. I'm gonna see y'all, man. I'm out, man.